because of their defense. They forced 34 turnovers in the semifinal win over Fowler. It was rebounding, the name of the game for Kingston. They had 14 on the offensive glass in their semifinal knockout of Frankfurt, allowing them to cruise into the state championship game for the first time in school history. Hi, everyone, with 15-year NBA vet Grant Long. I'm Matt Shepard. You can feel it in this building. First time for both these schools, and it's electric, Grant.
Hey, listen, we are in the throes of March Madness in the NCAA. A lot of upsets have already happened, but no upsets are going to take place. These teams have earned the right to be here in the championship series, and we are going to look forward to this one this morning.
Trips here to East Lansing, what would they be without the proper send-off? And for Ishpeming, they are the talk of the town. A massive send-off that would do any big city proud. They also carry with them an awful lot of pride, because the last time this school won a regional championship was 1974, and members of that 1974 team were on hand for this team to celebrate a regional title. Grant, you look at what they've done all season long, you can understand why they're number one in the state.
Their defense has been outstanding. They play all facets of the game at a very high level, and they're coached to a high level as well. Not surprised that this team is here in the championship round.
They are led by a dynamic backcourt. When you hear the name Mackey, you think one of the best players in the state of Michigan. She is a senior. She's got choices to go to a lot of different places, but she can dribble, shoot, pass. She has become a first-type player.
Yeah, and she leads by example. If you're going to get to this level of play, you have to have a great example to follow. She's the captain. The team follows her. They follow her lead. Not only just following her lead, but she's productive on the floor as well. Can score, rebound, pass, do all the things essential to winning.
All right, meanwhile for Kingston, they are here because of the Walker sisters. The twins and their younger sister, who's just a sophomore, might be their best player.
Yeah, and they're looking forward to seeing her grow and blossom as a young player. But let's get down to the meat and the bare bones of it, Shep. This team rebounds with the best of them. That's going to offer them more opportunities to score the basketball, especially in the painted area, which is why they're going to shoot a very high percentage.
We crown a first-time champion in Division IV on Valley Sports when we come back from the Breslin Center in East Lansing.
To you live from Dallas, Texas, home of AU Pro Hoops Season 3. Reshoot great is tough. Brown buries the three.
Meet Ken Whiting, world champion kayaker, best-selling author, and one of the most passionate paddlers you'll ever meet. For over 30 years, Ken's life has been guided by the paddle in his hand. Join him as he explores the world's best paddling destinations, from inspirational multi-day canoe trips to adrenaline-filled whitewater adventures. Ken will awaken your inner explorer and ignite your passion for the great outdoors. This is Facing Waves.
Whether a team has won it before or it's the first time ever, it's always special to play at the Breslin Center. The Division IV state title game between Kingston and Ishpeming is coming up next.
make you work for it. 'Cause nothing good comes easy. Nah. Oh, and I'm the best there is. You better treat me like I'm made of gold, baby. Treat me like I'm made of gold. Oh, and I promise I'll be worth all of the blood, sweat, tears, and hurt. Oh, I can elevate your soul, yeah. But you gotta treat me like I'm made of gold.
That hype video works on TV and here at the Breslin Center. Division 4, state bragging rights on the line. Kingston and Ishpeming squaring off. Here come the starting lineups.
The starting lineup for today's game between the Cardinals of Kingston and the Hematites of Ishpeming. At forward for the Cardinals, a 5'8" senior, number 5, Abby Walker. For the Hematites, at forward, a 5'10" senior, number 2, Addison Morton. For the Cardinals, at forward, a 5'9" sophomore, number 11, Molly Walker. At forward for the Hematites, a 6'1" sophomore, number 14, Maya Hammer. For Kingston, at forward, a 5'9" senior, number 15, Zoe Van Ryn. For Ishpeming, at guard, a 5'6" senior, number 5, Katie Kokala. At guard for the Cardinals, a 5'6" senior, number 10, Delaney St. George. For Ishpeming at guard, a 5'10" senior, number 1, Jenna Mackey. And for the Cardinals, at guard, a 5'8" senior, number 23, Gracie Walker. And for the Hematites, at guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 3, Janessa Eagle. Head coach of the Cardinals is Jay Green. The head coach of the Hematites is Ryan Rico. Your officials for today's game are Lowell.
Big reason Ishpeming has a school record 27-1 is because of their dynamic backcourt of Jenna Mackey and Janessa Eagle. For more on that relationship, we welcome in Natalie Kerwin. Hi, Natalie.
Hey, Shep, well, you mentioned that powerhouse backcourt duo for Ishpeming of Jenna Mackey and Janessa Eagle. Well, it's taken a little bit of work to even get to that point. Janessa, she came in as the hotshot freshman last year, and Jenna, as a junior, she didn't like that. They told me, quite frankly, we hated each other last year. We both played the same position. We didn't want to share the ball, and we each wanted to do all the scoring. But we realized coming into this year, with the talent we have, we had a chance to make it here to the finals. So they looked at each other and said, yep, we got to make this work. Now their mentality is we over me, and now they're like sisters here at the Breslin.
Love it. That's what it takes to be a champion. One of them will be crowned a champion for the first time in school history after today. We're underway, and Mackey immediately controls. Takes it inside, comes up short on the layup. Kingston with a rebound.
Well, if you're Mackey, you'd like to see that first one go down. It was such an easy layup. But she's persistent. She'll get right back at it.
3 from the left wing from Gracie Walker, no good. And the Hematites will control. Addison Morton wearing 2 in white. Good feed underneath, short on the layup. This time that was Katie Kokala. And then a foul.
First couple of plays, we're seeing a lot of nervous energy. So some point-blank layups. missed by Ishpeming.
Full court pressure by Ishpeming. It was a big reason why they blew out Fowler in the semifinals. Molly Walker breaks it easily.
That'll be a test for this team, Shep. If the Kingston can break that trap, they'll have some success on the backside of it.
Maya Hemmer with a block. Mackey up ahead. The lay-in, no good. 3 missed layups by Ishpeming. Nerves evident early on.
Yeah, you have to charge that to the nerves and the magnitude of this game. But that's why we love it, Shep, because of the nervousness, the nervous energy. These girls are excited to be here.
Mackey with an intercept. There's the first bucket of the day.
And that's why if you can put this press on, it's really going to bolster your offense because it takes the pressure off of you of trying to score in your half court. Your defense generates your offense. It also makes them have a lot of energy. It propels them.
How long does it take you to settle things down? Up ahead. And a foul. That allows Abby Walker to go to the line for 2.
The press is something that Ishpeming loves to do. It gets them ignited. Playing the passing lanes, Mackey comes up with the steal, and she's able to finish that layup. Rewards for the pressure defense.
Walker missed the first. Abby Walker, the twin of Gracie Walker, their younger sister, Molly Walker, the sophomore, wearing a number 11 in black, perhaps their best player. Both free throws no good. Gets it back, and they'll pull it back out. Delaney St. George, All-State, second team a year ago, wearing 10 in black. She's got it on the wing.
I watched Kingston in the semifinal game, and this team is very, very patient in their offense. They'll pass it around and work for the best shot.
Eagle for 3. In and out. St. George with a rebound. And she's fouled. No, she stepped out of bounds along the baseline.
Consistent pressure from Ishpeming will force quite a bit of turnovers. Kingston has to be very careful.
Janessa Eagle lobs it into Jenna Mackey. A jumper from the dotted line is short. Crashing the offensive glass. Eagle eyes a 3. It's long. Loose ball, and it's picked up by Gracie Walker. Runs into a double team and a jump ball. It'll be Kingston advantage.
And it looks like make or miss. Ishpeming, they're decided that they're going to press. It's what they do.
Gracie Walker, 23 in black. Now St. George. Abby Walker, 5 in black, to a cutting sister who lays it up and in. That's Molly Walker, the sophomore, to tie it at 2.
The patience showing there for Kingston. Work the ball around. A nice cut.
A give and go that's intercepted. Zoe Van Ryn with good defense. Walker inside. Molly Walker with her second layup of the day.
You can tell that Kingston is prepared for this press because they're advancing the ball by way of the pass instead of the dribble, and that's how you beat a press. Advance the ball up the floor on the backside of it.
Jenna Mackey wants a screen. She gets it and takes it all the way to the cup to tie it up. They throw over the press, and a foul against Ishpeming.
If you can break this press, you'll have the advantage on the backside of it, and that's exactly what Kingston's able to do. Advancing the ball by way of the pass, accurate passing, easy layup.
Gracie Walker at the controls. Backdoor feed to St. George, blocked. Addison Morton got there, but knocked it out of bounds.
Well, I like the action from Kingston on the offensive end. The backdoors, If you're getting pressure on the wing, make a backdoor cut, and the accurate passes have been on point.
That'll be Ishpeming ball. Janessa Eagle, who will play for Team USA this summer, to Jenna Mackey. A 15-foot gun is good. He has all of Ishpeming's points. They're up by 2.
She's starting to feel a rhythm here. Missed her first couple of shots, but now she's knocked down a couple. She's feeling consistent.
Good feed way up ahead. Abby Walker to her sister Molly Walker. She has all 6 of Kingston's points. All of them on a layup.
We said the Walker girls would be impactful. They certainly have early on.
Good feed to Hemmer. Missed it. Stays with it. Up, and that one rolled off, but she'll go to the line.
Jenna Mackey, we know that she's going to be the player that gets it going. Takes a one-on-one opportunity. We talked about her early, Shep, going from a me to a we. Sometimes you need her to be a me, and that's one of those examples when you go get a bucket when your team is struggling.
She's got a good-looking stroke. Ishpeming's all-time leading scorer. First free throw is short from Maya Hemmer, who's a really good story. The sophomore didn't start playing basketball until 8th grade. She's a travel volleyball player and a heck of an athlete, but missed both free throws. Abby Walker with a rebound. And a turnover. Addison Morton on the intercept. Back inside. Hemmer with a layup. No, but fouled.
Good inside position from Hemmer, and you can tell if she's got the ball, she's got great position, they're going to get her the basketball. She's got the size. Tallest player on the floor pretty much will be her all morning long.
Long on the first. Just a 43% free throw shooter.
Her mechanics look pretty good, though. I mean, she got good follow-through, was lost on the ball.
Rattles that one home to give her team a 1-point lead. St. George intercepted and laid in nicely by Janessa Eagle, her first points of the day.
You might see a timeout here coming from coach. They can't get this press broke consistently.
With a block there and a reach-in blocking foul will go against Maya Hemmer. 3:48 left in the opening quarter. The nerves were evident early on, but now it's the press by Ishpeming and the lay-ins. They're up by 3 in Division 4 on Valley Sports.
To you live from Dallas, Texas, home of AU Pro Hoop Season 3. Risha Gray is tough. Kelsey Brown buries the 3. Kelsey Mitchell.
I'm the sports professor Rick Horrow. Join me every month on the Icons as I talk to the biggest names in sports about what made them successful both on and off the field.
The songs of life, of joy, of happiness.
And I waited to catch up, and I caught him on a chin. He was that goal.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, you've done your research.
I mean, I was a knucklehead in college. I'll be very honest.
I got puffed up during football season, and then baseball, I got humbled.
New episodes and new interviews every month on the Icons with the sports professor Rick Horrow.
Oh, they've been very special, of course. You know, they've been playing basketball together for a lot of years, and their family, they come from a great family and support system, and it's just happy that, you know, they got great personalities too, and they're leaders. They do things the right way.
Jay Green, the head coach, Kingston, talking about the Walker sister, Abby Walker. Her sister, twin sister, Gracie Walker, their younger sister, Molly Walker. Molly Walker, the sophomore, has always played 2 grades up. She was never going to be left out of her twin sisters, even though she was 2 years younger. And they have made her better, and they have been her biggest cheerleader. That tells you something about mom and dad, too.
Yeah, you know how nice that is to be playing. Now, it's nice to play with a relative. I played in high school with my cousin Terry Mills, and it was just nice to have a player on the floor that knew you like your family knows you. These are 3 sisters. They live in the same house. It's a beautiful thing to be on the court together competing.
Yeah, the only thing they argue about is who gets to the bathroom first, right, in the morning. They go to work, and they turn it over. Jenna Mackey on the steal. And a travel on Addison Morton.
You heard Ishpeming in the timeout talk about going to a man-to-man press. They're going to back off. Well, it looks like they're going to go full court once again. No, it's a man-to-man press. And they're going to try to force some turnovers now.
St. George had it tipped. Kingston gets it past the timeline. Good feed inside. And a go ball fake and a lay-in by Abby Walker. Her first points of the day.
That's a nice up fake by Abby over the taller player, Hemmer.
Mackey open for 3. Missed it. Rebound, Hemmer. Short on it. They pull it back out, and it's picked off by Gracie Walker. Plays it up ahead. Molly Walker drives inside and draws a foul.
Look at the execution here underneath the basket. Good pass. Look at the pump fake offered up, because you know she's got a tall shot blocker in Hemmer right there, so she has to get the advantage by getting her off the floor. Now she's able to execute it.
Molly Walker, a 77% free throw shooter. Brings out the first. Jay Green loves being in this building because he and his brother Dave, who's an assistant, are both Michigan State grads. Their second stint along the bench for Kingston, 95 through 98, and then came back 2012 to present day. Walker's second free throw is good. And there's Jay Green. You win 85% of your games, you make a lot of people happy in the community. Vanessa Eagle, strong drive, comes up short on the lane. And a knock away by Mackey out of bounds.
I like what Kingston is doing against the press of Ishpeming. They're not settling in. They're not being hesitant. They're trying to be aggressive and score at the end of that press. And I like that.
2 of the better sophomores the state has to offer. One wears 3 in white, the other 11 in black. And a double dribble on Abby Walker to turn it over. Jenna Mackey had it stripped by Gabby Walker. Gracie Walker up ahead to Molly Walker. She'll drive baseline. Off the high glass, and it rattles down.
Very nice. You have to be encouraged by the calm and poise of this Kingston team against the press.
Mackey with a drive, right side of the lane. Fadeaway jumper, a little long. Molly Walker sprints into the front court. Delaney St. George will back it up.
Kingston's very content with running their offense to get the best opportunity to score. Look how they move the ball around. Their bodies are moving. That's going to create some separation from the defense.
St. George lost a 3 and nails it. That brought some rain and gets her into the scoring column. Kingston up 14-9.
Oh, she's excited about that one.
84 threes on the year coming into the tournament for Delaney St. George. Hemmer missed the free throw line jumper. Mackey's there for the putback.
Jenna is trying to do everything she can. She's trying to get her offense going and develop some type of rhythm. That's a good way to do it, crashing the glass. Nice pass.
Yeah, wide open underneath. And Kira McGarvey laid it in. 16-11 Kingston. They're on a 10-2 run.
A perfect example of the poise. Even though they're being trapped, Kingston really poised and calm and finding their open teammates.
Eagle with an air ball from 3. St. George hustles into the front court, coast to coast, and draws a foul.
Kingston has been very deliberate in their offense. They're moving the ball around. Look at the nice drive here off the glass. That's an easy layup for Kingston. And then the three after working the ball around the perimeter. Boy, that's a nice shot. Delaney St. George able to knock down the long distance shot.
Kingston doing a nice job of breaking any type of half-court or full-court pressure. Like you said, not just with passing, but they've got multiple ball handlers.
Jay Green, you can tell, has prepared his team for this press. They've been able to break it on the backside.
Who is here?
All right, here's the Ishpeming huddle led by Ryan Reichel.
We're 12. Who's trying to get the steal? On the back steal. We got to be covering middle.
You were here. This person right here tried to go up. You got to go middle.
Got to go middle.
Now you made Peacock come up and choose out.
You got to go. That's going to be you, opposite middle. All right, hey. We're fine, all right? We got many runs in us, all right? We haven't converted. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Better defense, though, okay? Better. All right? Be who we are now. That's the hustle. That's the fire. 1, 2, 3.
He wants the girls, Ryan Reichel, head coach, wants these girls to really get up. I've seen some pretty good defense, Shep. They're pressing, they're getting turnovers, and he wants even more. I talked to him yesterday, and I said, are you concerned about the up-tempo play of your girls and the style that you play? They're always up and forcing the tempo and forcing pressure. He said, this is what we do. We've done it from day one. They're accustomed to it. He said, I have no fear that they understand what we're trying to do. So this is not new for them. They're down 5 points. Their press could easily get them back in the ballgame with a couple of quick turnovers.
Again, first 34 turnovers in the semifinal win over Fowler. St. George misses the first free throw. Delaney St. George, a 4-year starter at Kingston, and the co-valedictorian with her teammate Abby Walker. Missed them both. And the rebound collected there by McGarvey. St. George for three. Now she's used to that. Misses the free throws, but she's got 2 triples, and it's an 8-point lead for Kingston.
That was too close for St. George. She needed to step back about 5 feet. Good drive.
Very good drive, but they couldn't finish it off. Tapped out and saved, but to Kingston. Gracie Walker into the front court. St. George from near the logo, and she's fouled. She's going to get 3 at the line.
The momentum is certainly in Kingston's favor right now. Feeling pretty good about their effort. St. George had already knocked down a couple of threes, so you got to get out on her. I understand that. A little too close. And there's the foul. St. George makes that first one. She's a little more comfortable now.
Missed the second. It's supposed to be 3 shots.
Well, Coach Reichel's adamant about that.
Yep.
I think they all forgot that it was a 3-point attempt.
I think you're right. And now Zoe Van Ryn is at the free throw line. Ryan Reichel's complaining of that very point. He's like, wait a minute, there's supposed to be 3 shots.
St. George should be shooting here for her 3rd shot. There was maybe a violation. Not even a violation. She should get her 3rd shot.
First free throw is good. Zoe Van Ryn makes the second as well. 22-11. Kingston doubling up. Ishpeming. And a heck of a run. It's a 16-2 run for Kingston to end the first quarter, to take control early on in the Division IV state championship. And now a message from the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
Meet Ken Whiting, world champion kayaker, best-selling author, and paddle sports pro. For over 30 years, Ken's life has been guided by the paddle in his hand. Catch the search for the world's best paddling destination on Facing Waves.
I'm the sports professor Rick Harrow. Join me every month on the Icons as I talk to the biggest names in sports about what made them successful both on and off the field.
The songs of life, of joy, of happiness.
And I waited to catch up, and I caught him on a chin. He was out cold.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, you've done your research.
I mean, I was a knucklehead in college. I'll be very honest.
I got puffed up during football season, and then baseball, I got humbled.
New episodes and new interviews every month on the Icons with the sports professor Rick Harrow.
MHSA basketball on Valley Sports is presented by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. And we welcome everybody back to the Breslin Center. Kingston up 22-11. Now, the last time that Ishpeming had even made it into the semifinals was in 1974, the only time. So now, head coach Ryan Reichel, he tells us just how much that 74 team has made an impact on his girls now.
Because we're not here without them. They did it. All right, they had to sweep the gym floor. They had to make their own jerseys. They had to do everything that, you know, these ladies they get spoiled with Nike uniforms and all the nice stuff, but they started it for us. All right, and we're going to keep kind of representing what women should be. You know, there's a fight for women, and you know, I'm proud to be part of it. You know, raising daughters and having a team full of girls, it means a lot to me, and it means a lot to me that we were able to honor the class of 74.
Yeah, Ishpeming's team now said they wouldn't be here without the ones that set the tone before them. You know, that 74 team, as Coach Reichel just explained, didn't have things easy. They didn't have jerseys. They had to set up the gym before all of their games. They didn't even get a trophy back then for that regional title. So now, those trailblazing ladies, they're thrilled to see that the sport has come so far. And the girls here today, they appreciate everything that those ladies did for them. And they're trying to make history now, 50 years later.
Those ladies in 1974 used to have to sweep the gym floor after games as well. Good explanation from one of the referees, Lowell Winnie, who told us that the foul, that three-point foul, was on the floor when she came down. That's why it was just a two-shot foul. Another turnover for Ishpeming. Kingston doing a really nice job of getting hands in the lanes.
The roles have been reversed. Ishpeming turning the ball over. Typically, they are the team forcing the turnovers.
Walker runs into a double team and saved from going out of bounds. A nice job there by Zoe Van Ryn.
Yeah, good effort by Hemmer for coming over to help on the weak side. Gets the block. That's what she's there for.
St. George to trigger it for Kingston. Gracie Walker, 23 in black.
Got to think they'll be looking for Delaney St. George as she's knocked down a couple of threes.
Another block by Hemmer. Unofficially 3 blocks so far in the game. Jenna Mackey in a full sprint. Eagle still not able to find it. St. George way up ahead. Gracie Walker tries to settle things down for Kingston. They lead by 11. Van Ryn with a drive and a kick out. Molly Walker to Gracie Walker. Now a 3. Short, and Eagle with a rebound.
With a lot of time off the clock on that possession. I know we're just in the second quarter, but time management is still going to be essential.
A good kick out, clean look at a 3, and it's short. A rebound by Jenna Mackey. Needs some help. Bounce pass to Eagle. She had it stripped from behind. Van Ryn with another steal.
We came in talking about the aggressive defense from Ishpeming, but it's been Kingston. They have had active hands. They come up with steals, forced turnovers. They are not intimidated by the pressure defense of Ishpeming.
A lob inside. Gracie Walker got it back, hit the side of the backboard. Mackey way up ahead. chased down by Morton. The layup curls off. Kokola. Mackey, that's a college basketball three. Ripped down by Gracie Walker. Delaney St. George to Molly Walker on the wing. Molly Walker for three. Off the heel. Backside putback short, and Hemmer with a rebound.
The presence of Hemmer contributed to that missed shot.
Eagle pull-up three. Short. Ishpeming shooting about 21% from the floor. It's been a struggle for them. They shot 49% against Fowler in the semifinals. No one has scored yet in the second quarter. A knock away by Mackey. Mackey forced it off the small square and hit it.
Yeah, she was very deliberate talking about Jenna Mackey on that one. She wanted to get that basket and gets right there at the cup for the easy finish.
Mackey has 8 of Ishpeming's 13, and we've got a whistle. Hey, the teams, players, and coaches work hard all week getting ready for the game, and so do the officials. Local officials across the state help the men and women calling the action stay on top of their game. Let's give them the respect they deserve. Better yet, why don't you become one? Visit the MHSAA website for more information. We were talking with one of the referees, Lowell Winnie Jr., had to bury his father earlier this week. Was hoping his dad would be here. So it's a proud moment for referees to be able to work this state championship game too. It means they've done a heck of a job all year long. Molly Walker off the handoff. Runs into a roadblock and draws a foul.
What you hope, and I'm sure Coach Ryan Reichel will find a way to get to his team and let them know that the way to get back into the ball game is not necessarily a bevy of three-point shots.
Now a message from your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
The Ford Mustang Mach-E SUV is available at your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. AZ Plan lessees can lease one for $489 a month with zero cash due at signing.
Molly Walker calmly converts both. Eagle trying to get on track, rimmed out.
That's a nice move. Got close to the basket.
And a turnover by Kingston.
That was an unforced turnover. If you're a coach, those are the worst kind. Jenna Mackey took a small break. She's right back into the ball game. They need her offense. They need her to get going. They go right to her.
Lily Swanson inbounds to Mackey, who had it knocked away. Now drives baseline, leans, short, stays with it. That one's good, and she's fouled.
Good move, Coach Reichel. Immediately, she pays dividends on the hard drive. She misses that first offering, but stays with it. And there you see the foul. She has the opportunity, does Jenna Mackey, for a three-point play.
Coaches have told us that Jenna Mackey has a calming effect on this team. She is trying to bring that calmness with her team down at one point double digits. And now they've pulled a little closer. They're within 8 after converting the three-point play. And a turnover for Kingston. Number 10 so far in the half. The Hematites out of the Mid-Peninsula Conference. They went 11-1 in that conference. Only Negaunee beat them, and they're in Division II. Their only loss of the season. Mackey off the cut. The runner off the glass is no good. Loose on the deck. And going to Ishpeming. When we come back, 3:50 remaining in the opening half. 24-16. Kingston up by 8.
Sports connects us all. Maybe you play, maybe you coach, maybe you cheer. On the field and off, Fan Zone is for you. Scan this QR code to join Fan Zone, the ultimate online forum for sports fans. Tell us what you think about what you see on TV, online, and streaming. Your voice can help shape the future of sportscasting, product creation, website creation, and much more. Join Fan Zone today.
Back at the Breslin Center, both these teams cruising their way to their first ever state finals appearance. For Kingston, double-digit wins throughout, including an impressive win over Frankfurt. And a big reason, the Walker sisters. And Natalie Kerwin is with their parents.
Yeah, Shep, well, we've seen the impact the Walker sisters have already had on this game and on this team, but there's no one better to explain their true connection than their parents, Lane and Brooke. You guys, how surreal is this for you to watch your three babies out here all together at the state finals?
It's been surreal. It's been like something out of a Disney movie. We can't thank the community, all the friends that have reached out to us, but make no mistake, the girls have worked very hard for this. We started in 4th grade. We come from a community that supports each other, and these girls are special. We knew that in 4th grade, and they put the work in, and it really shows kids if you put the work in, dreams can come true.
Mom, how close are those three? Truly, at home, we see it on the court, but how are they at home?
They're like triplets. They love each other, they love their team, and it shows on and off the court. Sisters are sisters, but we've got a good thing.
Absolutely. We appreciate you guys being here, and they've been an absolute wonder to talk to this week. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Shep?
Yeah, they've all played on the Michigan Mystics for years as a travel team. Good take inside, and a curling shot there for Lily Swanson.
Well, the last two possessions for Ishpeming, one a three-point play by Jenna Mackey, and then a layup. So they're scoring inside now, getting off that three-point shot.
Molly Walker able to weave her way through traffic. Zoe Van Ryn stumbles a little bit, feeds Gabby Walker. And now Molly Walker on a take. Good defense by Ishpeming. Good find by Walker. And then the follow-up on the backside is good. Kira McGarvey. Another layup for Kingston.
Kingston, they've had a couple of three-point shots. There's a nice drive by Mackey. She's getting it done and trying to find her offensive rhythm. She gets the one-on-one opportunity and goes straight to the basket off the glass with the contact. This is why they look to her to be their leader, because they know one-on-one opportunities she can take advantage of.
Jenny Mackey, 15 of her team's 20 so far. Make it 16 of 21.
A couple of three-point plays on the resume this morning already.
Down to a 5-point lead for Kingston. 27-1 on the year. Molly Walker shovels it up, no good, and a foul from behind on the putback attempt by McGarvey.
Once again, Kingston playing very well on the inside. One thing that Coach Reichel said yesterday, a couple days ago, is that every game they seem to have a spurt. Their defense will give them a spurt where they have the advantage, where they can get some points off of their turnovers. We haven't seen it yet, but he said just about every game it will happen. Sometimes it happens early, sometimes it happens late, but it will happen.
Jenna Mackey forced out because of her 3 personal fouls. Kira McGarvey, the thumb area's 6th player of the year, trying to split the pair at the line. Missed them both. Emma with a rebound. She'll push the break.
Now who will they look to now? Ishpeming to get their offense going.
Eagle.
Right out.
Oh, and she nailed it. Her first triple of the day is a big one.
That
brings her team to within 2.
Question answered. Eagle knocks down the 3. Good ball rotation. She's standing alone And very confident in her shot. Knocks that one down. No rim at all. Straight string music.
Janessa Eagle, one of the best sophomores in the state of Michigan. And guarding Molly Walker, another sophomore who's a top 60 sophomore in this state. So the future bright for both these programs. Let's go inside the Kingston huddle. Jay Green has watched his team's lead dwindle from 11 down to 2.
Good tackle. But we got to get it in. Get it to Delaney or Molly. Run 5 out. Work it around. There'll be an opening. If there's an opening, go. Okay? And put the free throw in too. Also, we got them in foul trouble. Okay? We got it. Hey, we got to get back on defense, and especially not 3. They're going to be going to 3 and 14 right now. 3 and 14.
In this one, just 4 points in the second quarter. They outscored Frankfurt the other day. They scored 24 points in the second quarter in the semis.
And Mackey's got 3 fouls, and they're going to have to get it done without her probably the rest of this second quarter. But their offense, we're talking about Ishpeming now, their offense has come alive in this second quarter, and that's why they've been able to get back into the ballgame.
Molly Walker to Delaney St. George. Walker with a drive. Off the glass, too strong. Good rebound by Peyton Kokuri. Pull up 3. Kokuri missed it. Eagle thought about it. Topside feed. Swanson a kick out. A corner 3. That one's good. Ishpeming has its first lead since 9-8, and it's courtesy of Caitlin Van Duren's triple. Good work by Kingston. The layup, they missed it. The follow-up's there. McGarvey comes through. Stick-to-itiveness to give Kingston the 1-point lead. Eagle for 3. Teardrop wouldn't fall. Hemmer the putback. But a traveling violation against the center for Ishpeming.
That's an easy call there for the official. Nice effort by Hemmer to come away with that rebound, but you see it there. Never put the ball down and walked right to the basket.
Ishpeming has some foul trouble early on. Mackey, their star player. Addison Morton and Katie Kokula, all starters. St. George with a push. Up ahead. The lay-in, good. From the right side from Gracie Walker. And the lead is 3 for Kingston. A push-back lay-in by Peyton Mannanen. And she'll go to the line to try and convert a 3-point play.
Good heads-up play to advance the ball beyond the Kingston defense. And there you see the contact.
Under a minute to go in the opening half. Both teams starting to catch fire a little bit offensively. Mannanen, an all-state softball player. Can't convert the 3-point play. Hemmer with a rebound. The putback a little long. Gracie Walker. Now up the right sideline, St. George. Walker floater in the lane, no good. Gabby Walker. Free throw line jumper, missed by Van Ryn. And here comes Ishpeming.
Ishpeming playing with a lot of up-paced tempo right now. They're taking some quick shots as well.
Hammer on a post-up, sneaks inside, tough shot, stayed with it. Couldn't get it to roll. Eagle, an easy jumper. Her team's in front by 1.
You said it early, Shep. If they can get on the offensive glass, it gives them an opportunity, and they sure have been able to do that here in the second quarter.
Eagle knocked it out of bounds.
Offensive rebounds really giving Ishpeming a chance to hold on to their lead. St.
George will trigger it for Kingston. Lobs for Gracie Walker. Hands back to St. George. A jumper on the way. Long. Loose ball. Gotta shoot it. St. George wouldn't count if it went. Entertaining first half. First quarter belonged to Kingston. Roles were reversed in the second quarter for Ishpeming. Ishpeming outscores Kingston 20-8 in the second quarter, and they will walk to the locker room leading 31-30 here in the Division IV state championship game. Natalie Kerwin is with Ishpeming head coach Ryan Riegel.
Ryan, your offense came alive in that second quarter. What changed?
Just getting the jitters out. We had a lot of great looks. We missed a ton of layups in that beginning there. And that led to them to get some leak outs. We were able to establish our press. Once we were able to make some shots, we were able to actually get a push going and kind of start to take their air out of their legs. I can see their legs are starting to get a little tired, so we're going to probably amp the pressure even more in that third quarter.
Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shep.
Appreciate it very much. Natalie, like we said, first quarter owned by Kingston. Jenna Mackey and Ishpeming took control in the second. They lead it by 1 on Valley Sports.
You go to college.
Get ready for the brick.
The MHSAA Girls Basketball Finals on Valley Sports is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Visit buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. And by Figer Law, all we do is win. 31-30, we're at the Division IV state championship game, and it's Ishpeming in front of Kingston. We welcome in Executive Director Mark Ewell. Always good to have you. Great job by you and your staff as always. This has been fun so far, but I think a lot of people are wondering why the girls are playing the weekend after the boys when it's usually the other way around.
So part of that was to really fit into the Breslin puzzle, so to speak. With our calendar really being pushed back this year, it was important that the boys finals went the weekend of the Big Ten tournament, and it just so happened that the girls followed here the first weekend of really the NCAA tournament. So it's part of putting our whole schedule together. It's not just basketball, it's how the whole winter fits. And you know what? We've made it to the finish line.
Had massive crowds at the boys finals. The girls semifinals had great turnouts. We expect another big crowd here on this championship Saturday. What's it been like for you during these 2 weekends?
We are thrilled how good our crowds were last weekend for boys. It was our best boys crowds since COVID. You know, all of the COVID crowds, people want to come out, want to get to events again. I can't believe we're still mentioning COVID.
Yeah.
Would love that to be completely in the rearview mirror, but no, our boys' attendance was great. Looking for another good weekend here.
What do you remember most from last weekend and some of the thrilling action that we saw?
So, two really cool stories is Niles Brandywine won their first boys title, and their girls here a little later on today will have the chance to win their first girls title. So, two small public school, both boys and girls being really, really good. We don't see that very often.
Tyrone Wheatley is one of the best athletes I've ever seen in the state of Michigan, and he's going into the Hall of Fame. What do you remember most from his outstanding work, not just as a football player, but as a track star as well?
So everybody remembers Tyrone with his years at Michigan, right? As kind of the do-it-all back for Lloyd Carr. Tyrone Wheatley almost single-handedly won a team track and field state championship on his own. Was just one of the most impressive high school athletes, and we're really excited that he's going into the National Federation Hall of Fame this summer.
What's next? You guys got a busy spring coming up after you take a quick vacation after this weekend, I hope.
We do. You know, our weather here over the last month, we were ready for spring sports, and then a little bit of snow showed up. But we'll catch our breath next week. Inhale, and then it's on the spring, and before you know it, we'll be at June and the finish line for another school year.
All right, don't shovel that driveway too much, okay? Take care of the back. enjoy the family, enjoy what you do. And we appreciate everybody in your office doing what they do. Fantastic work here, helping us get through championship weekend here in East Lansing. Another half to go before we crown a Division IV champion for the first time ever.
Meet Jonathan Thompson, an international travel writer on a mission to discover the most dynamic adrenaline-fueled destinations on the planet. Tune in to join Jonathan as he explores the world's best adventure cities.
Girls basketball finals on Valley Sports are brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. And by Sparrow Health System, Mid-Michigan's own since 1896. What a first half. It started slow, and as you heard Ryan Riegel tell Natalie Kerwin at halftime, Ishpeming, they felt the jitters. I think both teams felt the jitters, but then they settled down. What did you notice most in that first half?
First of all, I think Coach is right. He's going to trust his pressure defense. He's going to maybe even talked about doing it a lot more in the third quarter. I can't imagine what else they could do in the way of trapping, but he likes to do it, and it's going to pay dividends for him. As far as Kingston, I think they have to keep doing what they've done. Pass the ball, advance the ball. You can't dribble out of a press. You've got to pass out of the press and make them pay for pressing you when you have the advantage on the backside of that. Get layups.
All right, let's see how this transformed. When you look at the highlights, it's brought to you by Wallside Windows. Jenna Mackey was everything for Ishpeming, and the Walker sisters didn't disappoint either.
No, again, they're sharing the basketball, and I like for Ishpeming that they are taking the ball to the basket. They were heavy on the three-point shots. 2 of 11 they weren't. And then they started taking the ball inside, and that's when they were able to close the gap. Then you think about Walker. She was very good on the inside. The way that Kingston moves the basketball, it will find the open teammate. Mackey got hot with her one-on-one ability, knocked down that free throw shot there, and then you take the drive to the basket. This is where Kingston had an advantage, I thought, playing near the basket, and they're shooting a high percentage.
Neither team shooting well from deep, but that's usually what Ishpeming is all about, hitting three-pointers.
But again, they were heavy on it. You see there, 2 of 11. When they understood that shot wasn't going, they were actually falling behind by continuing to shoot the three. They started to take the ball inside. When you get three-point plays the old traditional way, it's going to help you close the gap, and that's what they were able to do.
Yeah, the second chance points heavily in favor of Ishpeming. They need more of that in the second half. Somebody's going to win a title for the first time ever. Don't forget, our next game is Division I, when you have 2 of the best players in the state on the same team, the twins Summer Davis and India Davis. A closer look when we continue.
We welcome everybody back into the Breslin Center. Ishpeming up only by 1 here. And you guys might have heard of the Davis twins out of West Bloomfield. They're 2 juniors, 2 superstars that are some of the best players in the state of Michigan, going on to play at Georgia once they graduate. Well, they're getting a chance to play in the D1 final here next. And those guys, they're humble when you talk to them, but I'm going to let them do the talking right now on just how close these 2 sisters are.
But when did you figure out I love basketball and this is what I want to do?
When we started playing AAU, yeah, like YMCA and AAU, like we started getting blown out a lot, and I didn't like that at all. So we decided like we wanted to really play it and actually be really good at it.
I have 2 questions for you. So close your eyes, don't cheat, and you have to. It's rapid fire, so you have to answer them extremely quick. Okay. All right, you don't get a lot to think about it. Ready? Here we go. Who has the better hands?
Summer.
Time out. You have to point. You can't. Okay. We're gonna try this again. Who is the most fun off the court? Who is the messiest? Who eats the most?
You love the camaraderie between those 2. Again, you'll be able to see them take the floor next game when West Bloomfield takes on Grand Blanc. We'll be right back right after this, after the break. Don't go anywhere.
Get ready for the British Basketball League. 10 teams, 1 electrifying league. Global talent, local passion. The British Basketball League is now streaming on the Bally Sports app.
The MHSA Girls Basketball Finals on Bally Sports is brought to you by the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. And by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer. And by Trinity Health. We see all of you. What did Kingston see? Well, Jay Green is with Natalie Kerwin.
Coach, the momentum shifted a bit there in that second quarter. How do you continue to try to break through their press that they're giving you?
Yeah, we just got to remain patient. You know, we had a good start. We were making shots. Then we started missing shots. They start getting their fast break going. Ishpeming is an awesome team. You know, we're gonna keep plugging away. And you know, we just talked about being patient. Make sure we get accurate passes and go strong in the basket. Keep pressure on them.
Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shep.
Try and stay calm. Well, Ishpeming inside their locker room. Ryan Reekle talking to his team.
Find that energy for 16 minutes. All right, the energy we've had all season long, find it. It's there. I know it is. All right? I know it is. It's there. We have it. Are you good, Maya? Ready to go win a state championship? Will you smile for the camera? Let's go!
Reekle's team, 7 times they beat a top 15 team this year. Reekle trying to, that's a balance, isn't it? Graham, you coach, trying to keep your team focused but also lighthearted at the same time.
Yeah, and you know what? I was impressed with both coaches in that regard. Jay Green very calmly talks to his girls, and I think he gets the message across. It doesn't work for everybody, but I liked how he communicates with his teammates, or with his team, rather.
Kingston goes to work. Molly Walker to her sister, Gracie Walker. Rotates it right side. Abby Walker had it knocked away. Jenna Mackey plays it in with the right hand on the left side of the glass to extend the lead to 3.
That's what you want if you're Ishpeming. Come out with the opening possession and force a turnover.
And they force another one.
Good pass.
Hammer inside, the easy kiss.
This is a good timeout. Coach Jay Green feeling like his team is becoming unraveled a little bit here in the first couple of minutes. Rather, the first minute, I should say.
Has the pieces there. Let's get in our spots and go. Hey, here we go. Here we go. We're all right. All right. Hey, we're going to change it up a little bit. Hornet. We're going Hornet. We're going to go Hornet. Move around. They're trying to challenge every passes, so you got to step to the pass. Step to the pass. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go. We're good. Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Interesting what Jay Green told us before this tournament. He said, our team is led by some really strong seniors. And you could hear one of them in there, Gracie Walker, 23 in black, saying, calm down. Just try and relax a little bit.
Coach
Don't
also
try to do too much.
He called for the girls to step up and meet passes. The first steal by Jenna Mackey was her playing in the passing lane. So you've got to meet all of your passes.
They break it easily. Abby Walker lost it on the deck and traveled with it. Jenna Mackey, 18 of her team's 35 so far. Had 30 in the semifinal win. They go inside. Eagle off the glass. Janessa Eagle starting to gain some confidence. Gracie Walker up ahead, just out of the reach of her twin sister, Abby Walker, but tipped out of bounds by Ishpeming.
This is nice action here. One-on-one coverage in the low post, and the Eagles able to go over with the right hand, an easy jump hook finish. This was a deliberate play. You've got Hannah away from the basket, so you take her size away and let her teammate operate underneath the basket.
Gracie Walker with a dribble drive. Blocked by Hemmer.
That's Hemmer's 5th block of the game.
St. George off the save. Missed the 3. Eagle in front of everybody with the left hand. Ishpeming exerting themselves early here in the 3rd on an 8-0 run. Jump ball.
Look how excited Coach is on the sidelines. He knew that at some point their press would take over. He talked about it going into the break. Stay with it. Stay with it. Their legs are getting tired, and they're not accustomed to this full-court pressure all game long.
They have multiple presses. A diamond press, a 1-2-2 press.
Even got a hybrid, he called it, where he combines the two.
Had a good look there. Mackey couldn't hit it, and then Kingston gets it right back.
There's a school of thought right now if you're Coach Jay Green. Do you let your team play through this, or do you keep utilizing timeouts to settle them down? And I think he's going to try to let these girls play through it.
How do you judge that as a coach?
You really, it's just a call. It's your instinct as a coach. You just have to make that call and live with it.
Mackey missed the runner along the baseline, got it back, stayed with it, and turned it over.
This time Kingston able to beat it because they didn't score the basket. Ishpeming did not score, so they didn't have a chance to set the defense.
Abby Walker against Jenna Mackey. A couple of really good seniors. And now Molly Walker. Gracie Walker in front of the Kingston bench. A hook pass into traffic. Knocked away by Eagle, picked up by Molly Walker, and she draws contact.
Where it looks like, or it looked like early in the game, Kingston was very poised and running their offense. The press from Ishpeming has really sped up their possessions, and now they're doing things, and they don't look as calm as they did in that first half, Shep.
Bounce pass to St. George. And out of bounds. St. George crashed to the floor hard. No foul called. It's Ishpeming ball.
Let's see if somebody missed the call here. It's a good call by the officials. They were there.
Letting them play. Here comes Janamaki quickly into the front court. Drives, leans, missed it. A rebound inside to McGarvey. Molly Walker, good bounce pass feed to Abby Walker for the lane.
That's what we saw in the first half. Very poised, very calm. Moved the ball by way of the pass.
And then Abby Walker knocked it out of the hands. A jumper rattles home from the baseline for Katie Kokala. Delaney St. George beats the pressure and then throws it away.
What was successful in the first half for Kingston? Move the ball. No, not a whole lot of dribbling. Pass the ball, advance the ball. Easy layup on the backside of that.
A lot of layups if you can beat that press. They couldn't early. They're starting to figure it out. But Kingston down 9.
I'm the sports professor Rick Harrow. Join me every month on the Icons as I talk to the biggest names in sports about what made them successful both on and off the field. New episodes and new interviews every month on the Icons with the sports professor Rick Harrow.
Get ready for the British Basketball League. 10 teams, one electrifying league. Global talent, local passion, all with a British twist. Witness unbeatable moments every weekend, all the way to the championship final in May 2024. The British Basketball League is now streaming on the Bally Sports app.
This game summary is brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Been a game of runs.
It really has, and both sides have really taken advantage of their opportunities to score. Think about Kingston on the backside of that press. They've been able to get to the painted area and get layups. And then the surge of offense generated here in the second half by Ishpeming's press. They have really applied it, and they've got some payoff from it on the other side of that. A couple of free balls and some play on the inside as well.
Both teams being led by their leading scorers. Molly Walker for Kingston, Jenna Mackey for Ishpeming.
You know, we talk about this press of Ishpeming, but in order to have a press, you've got to have some very active players. You've got to be able to have a rim protector, and Hemmer's been very good blocking shots at an alarming rate here in this game.
Mackey goes to work for Ishpeming. To Hemmer at the free throw line. A kick out. Eagle. Clean look at a three. Yep.
Very well executed. The ball went to the free throw line and in basically an inside out opportunity. And Ishpeming pays it off with a three-pointer.
Delaney St. George, who hit a couple of big threes in the first half. Molly Walker, deep three. Can't answer. Kingston gets it back. Abby Walker. Got a kind roll.
Boy, did she, because Hemmer was right there trying to affect that shot.
Eagle, a three. She's feeling it now. Wow.
That was a step back three. She went to the three-point line. She had a nice 16-footer, but she wanted a three, and she canned it.
Molly Walker up ahead. Nice bounce pass. Abby Walker missed the layup. Stays with it. That one's good. She's got 3 layups in the quarter.
Mackey pushing the tempo. Eagle tries another one.
Had it blocked. Hemmer lays it up and in. And an and one.
Hemmer strong on the inside. We've seen her defense be very active in this game. This time she gets a runner to go right there at the basket. She'll have an opportunity to complete a three-point play.
Jenna Mackey gets a well-deserved breather. Hemmer converts. What an outstanding sophomore right now, Hemmer.
There's an overwhelming confidence right now from Ishpeming, and they understand their press will make things happen positive for them. They've got a certain swagger about them right now.
Eagle to Hemmer. They try and reset things. Kokala. And now Hemmer inside for Swanson, knocked away. Molly Walker. Coast to coast. Short. And the rebound to Addison Morton.
Keep your eyes on Eagle.
Defender fell down, short on the jumper. Walker back the other way. A frantic pace. Walker spinning into a double team and knocked out of bounds off Hemmer.
Walker determined to get to the basket.
Got a timeout. Menards brings you the big money moment. It has been the third quarter belonging to Genesee Eagle. 10 points in the quarter. Her long-range shooting eye.
Yeah, she
looking
ran to
very
the
much in
three-point line.
focus.
So that was very nice. Very confident shooter on display.
You know, Ishpeming's a team that has been blowing teams out on a regular basis. It really hasn't been very close all season long. They have won 12 games where they've scored 70 points, and they have won 19 games by 20 or more. Look at the win differential in the postseason. They have put it on cruise control, so this has been a little bit more of a test for them.
It has, but once again, Coach Reichel understands, even if it's close at some point, he's counting on his defense to create some separation. As you mentioned, you saw the stats there. This team has played from in front the majority of the season. They have leads that they understand how to play in front. Nothing new for this ball club right now.
But if you want to win, you got to make shots, and they have started to dial it up a little bit. 8 for 13 in the quarter.
They were 2 of 11 from the three-point line in the first half. They've become more accurate in the second half, creating easier shot opportunities.
All right, you mentioned the turnovers. We told you they forced 34 in the semifinal win over Fowler. They have forced 18 cough-ups so far here in this one.
Constant pressure will wear a team down. And Ishpeming right now, in my estimation, they are wearing Kingston down. They've got to find themselves. It's a good way to do it. Getting fouled on the three-point shot. I think she'll get 3 for this one, Chuck.
She will.
Delaney St. George, Kingston's sharp shooter.
Two field goals in the game for St. George, both of them from deep. She did 3 free throws here and makes the first. Her 84 triples coming into the semifinals, 4th most in a single season in MHSAA history.
It's amazing what the three-point shot has done for basketball over the last 8-10 years.
See Caitlin Clark, Iowa.
Yes. And you know what? It's also, it opened the door for more players to play, because now we've become specialized at maybe just being a three-point shooter, where maybe there wasn't room for that player before. But if you can shoot it, coach will find a way to get you on the floor.
St. George converts all 3. Those are big. Down to an 11-point Ishpeming lead. At one point, they were down 11. Eagle around a screen. A pull-up 15-footer. That's pure.
That may be the first time today that we've seen a screen and roll, and it pays off.
19 for Genesee Eagle. Molly Walker to Abby Walker. Blocked from behind by Eagle and out of line.
Terrific effort. Genesee Eagle is playing both sides of the ball. You saw her knock the foul line jumper down earlier, and there she is giving effort to take away what looked to be a sure basket for Kingston.
pride herself on playing with a chip on her shoulder. And she and Ishpeming have done it all season long. St. George long on the triple try. Gracie Walker's putback no good. Hemmer is there to collect it. Punched loose by Molly Walker. Drives baseline. Leans in. No. But she'll shoot two.
Sheer determination. Neither team giving up. Neither team gave up when they had the lead. When Kingston had the lead, Ishpeming continued to fight. Roles have been reversed, and Kingston is still putting up a good fight here. Molly Walker will have an opportunity here to knock down a couple of free throws.
22 in the semifinal ring. Now 12 so far here in the finals. Knew it was long right away. Hemmer chased down the rebound. Lily Swanson back to Eagle. Another three on the way, and another make. Barely tickling the twine. 55-40, Ishpeming. Molly Walker with the right hand.
Nice job. No time to lick your wounds. Get right back and score the ball, says Kingston. Fine. Oh, turnover. Let's go.
Walker with a 2-on-1. Has her sister Gracie on the left side. And Hemmer forces the turnover with good stout defense.
That's exactly what that was. The presence of Hemmer right there at the basket. Forces the Kingston team to have a second thought on that drive.
Peyton Manninen is in for Laney Corpy. Ishpeming red hot from the second quarter on. Hemmer needs some help. Deep three. Long. Addison Morton didn't have the range there.
Nice cross-court pass.
Good ball fake by Abby Walker. Another lay-in for her. Double digits for Abby Walker.
A moment of poise there for Kingston in breaking that press.
Morton waits for a double team and a hook pass out of it. Manninen for three. You bet. Peyton Manninen, the senior, knocks down another triple. 58-44 Ishpeming.
You know, perhaps Kingston is tired. Coach Reichel said, if you keep going at these guys, it will wear them down.
Gracie Walker uses the glass nicely to end the quarter. But this quarter was all about Janessa Eagle. She wears number 3, and she has been depositing 3 after 3 on the state final stage. She and her team lead by a dozen as we head to the fourth.
Meet Ken Whiting, world champion kayaker, best-selling author, and paddle sports pro. For over 30 years, Ken's life has been guided by the paddle in his hand. Catch his search for the world's best paddling destination on Facing Waves.
welcome everybody back into the Breslin Center, where Ishpeming is up 12 here to start the fourth. And I'm sure those girls would tell you they wouldn't be able to be here without the ones that laid the groundwork for them. It's been 50 years since that 1974 Ishpeming team won the regional title, and I have two members of that squad here with me now, Marge Myers, Sue Anderson. Marge, I'm going to start with you. To see these ladies behind you following in your guys' footsteps, what memories come back for you?
A lot of great memories. This is just such a great experience for these girls. So anytime you go below the bridge to play, it's just wonderful memories. And they're doing a great job. We've been following them since the season started, and they've been working hard to get here.
Sue, I'm going to go to you. These girls told me how inspired they are by your team and all the hard work and tough things you had to go through at that time back in the 70s. Does this team remind you of your team from back then?
It reminds me in a way because we were so close as a team, and these girls are unbelievable. They are the real deal. And yeah, in that regard, definitely, the camaraderie and everything, they're the real deal.
We're so happy to see you two made the trek down, and I'm sure the rest of your team is watching from afar too on the TV.
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What great heritage. They set that standard. Ishpeming trying to continue it here. Mackey for three.
That's great that they showed up. It really is. That's wonderful.
It's also special that Ishpeming, when they won their regional championship this year, handed the trophy to those ladies representing from 1974, because they didn't have administrators back then that gave them a trophy. So you see that 74 team and what it meant to that school and what it has meant to this team. It's special. What a great bond.
Yeah, and when you play on teams like that, it creates a bond, a lifelong bond, and that's where I think you can feel that energy between that team, the 74 team, and now the current team. That bond is always going to be there.
And credit to the Ishpeming coaching staff, led by Ryan Riegel, who embraced that heritage, if you will.
When you hear Coach Ryan Riegel talk, there's a passion that he has for empowering women, and I love that about him.
So do I. Boy, Abby Walker's really made a living down low. She's got a dozen, all of them inside. Eagle for three from the wing. Wow, what kind of groove is she in? 3 triples in the third. She hits another one here in the fourth, and she's got 25.
Good pass.
Molly Walker long on the layup. Works at it. Still couldn't find it. The frustration starting to flow a little bit for Kingston.
And again, I think wide open shot.
Little long.
Kingston really getting wore down right now.
Why is Ishpeming getting so many open looks, though?
Well, it's been the zone. Kingston, there's going to be a travel call there. When you think about Kingston being a little bit tired, what do you do when you get tired? You go to a zone defense, and that's what they've been able to do in the second half, rather. And that's open up the perimeter for Ishpeming. They've been able to knock down the shot. Now, typically, if you get hot from the perimeter, your team or the defense will call off the zone. But they've not been able to do that. And Ishpeming taking full advantage of it, getting the ball to their hot shooters. Janessa Eagle.
Ishpeming 8 triples in the semifinal win. They have 7 threes so far here in the finals. Eagle throws up an air ball this time. 63-50. Ishpeming in front by 13. Delaney St. George. Gracie Walker straightaway triple short. Hemmer with a rebound. Good outlet. Up ahead to Mackey. The easy lay-in makes it a 15-point advantage.
Good heads-up play by Hemmer. She got her head up, right up after the rebound, and found her teammate Mackey open on the other side.
Good-looking sophomore who understands her role. On this trip down, it's a rebound and an outlet. And a 15-point bump for the #1 team in Division 4.
Scan this QR code to join FanZone, the ultimate online forum for sports fans. Tell us what you think about what you see on TV, online, and streaming. Your voice can help shape the future of sportscasting and much more. Join FanZone today.
Feast every day of the week, and I do not know defeat. Please, I'm back in the game. I'm a beast, but I saw that when I take on the reins. I'm a quick, much harder, no need to explain. I've been doing it, living this life larger.
Passing the torch, the passion for basketball, Jenna Mackey and Ishpeming doing just that with younger people in the community.
Since I knew what it was. Yeah, for a very long time, since probably like middle school ball, honestly, because I mean, they talked about it in elementary school, but I didn't actually know what it was. But yeah, for a really long time.
Jenna Mackey and a lot of her teammates have been dreaming of this since elementary school. Boy, those pictures are just fantastic, aren't they? From the scrapbook of mom and dad. You choke back some tears every once in a while, but she and her teammate Addison Morton, who wears 2 in white, their dads coached together and coached these 2 young ladies in grade school. They have been best friends since that time and are living a high school dream right now, still with 5.5 to go to try and win a state title. 2-on-1, Gabby Walker to her sister Molly, missed the layup and grabbed by Hemmer, who's been great off the glass for Ishpeming today.
Yeah, and you think about all the layups that Kingston has missed in the second half. Yeah. They played just 6 players in this game. Ishpeming, they played 10. So the wearing down effect is what we're seeing right now.
Everyone's stunned that Eagle made a 2 instead of a 3. She's got 27. The lead is 17, the largest for either squad. Gracie Walker rimmed out a 3. Van Ryn chased it down. St. George for 3 off the heel. Jenna Mackey sprints into a 3-on-1. Bounce pass up ahead. The lay-in is good. The transition game for Katie Kokkola and Ishpeming in sync. And a steal by Mackey. Inside, knocked out of bounds by St. George. It'll be Ishpeming ball.
Pressure. Kingston looks like they are going to succumb to it because they're turning the ball over. You heard Coach a couple timeouts ago say, get to your spots. And what he means by that is get to your spots before we activate the ball. And now we can get some separation from the press.
It's a 9-0 run for Ishpeming. Make it 11-0 after Jenna Mackey calmly delivers a 15-foot jumper. And then knocked away a forward pass.
This is truly an exhibition of experience on the part of Ishpeming. And I'll say it again. Kingston, they've played 6 players throughout this game. And Ishpeming, they've played 10 players. You're going to eventually wear your opponent down when you keep fresh players in the game.
Grant, Ishpeming has forced 22 turnovers in the ballgame. Off the inbound, Morton short.
And neither of us are surprised at that fact because that's what they do. When we talked to Coach Reichel yesterday or the other day, it's exactly what he said. Force the turnovers, let our defense dictate our offense.
Eagle with a crossover. Strong take. Comes up short. Molly Walker. Hands to St. George. Knocked away. Loose on the deck. Ishpeming comes away with it. Mackey with a 2-on-1. Coast to coast. The layup is good. She's got 2 dozen.
And you know what's interesting when you think about this? You know it's habit. You know it's just what this team does because they're still pressing. They're still aggressive defensively trying to create turnovers. And they're up double digits. Just over 3 minutes to go in the game, and they're up double digits, and they are pressing like they're down 5. It's just ingrained in them to play this style of basketball.
The Ishpeming Stars have come out and delivered. Mackey and Eagle have combined for 51 of Ishpeming's points. Those two backcourt tandem has outscored Kingston alone. St. George with a lot of control. Abby Walker is there for the putback. She's had a nice game. She's got 14. One more into the corner. Good ball movement by Ishpeming. And then a turnover. Molly Walker with a steal. Gracie Walker lays it over the front of the rim.
Nice move.
Half a dozen for Gracie Walker.
Got to score quickly, and that's what they're trying to do. Score quickly.
Mannon tosses to the right side. Now a corner. Kokala missed it. St. George with a rebound.
Still pressing is Ishpeming.
St. George wide open for 3. Short. Usually hits that shot. And the rebound for Addison Morton.
Legs probably a little heavy right now for St. George. She's played a lot of minutes in this game.
Hey, no, they gotta follow us. We're up 19. We don't need to shoot. All right, so if we get the spacing, I do want you to shoot if you get layup attempts. All right, we don't need to shoot. You don't need to dribble here. Remember Ariama drill? Gather yourself, okay? All right, good run in the second half. Job's not finished yet, okay? Finish this job. Finish this job, Lillian. All right, let's go.
Right into the face of Lily Swanson. Finish this job, and the Ishpeming crowd in full force after giving them a whale of a send-off to head to East Lansing is rooting them on. What a feeling for Addison Morton, who tore her ACL last summer. She missed her junior year. Really good volleyball player. 3rd best GPA in the school, but as a Swiss Army knife, carries that moniker proudly. But what a way to return, and what a way to end after missing a full season with a torn ACL.
And it's got to be gratifying for her because it puts everything in perspective. You know how hard you have to work to get back from an ACL tear, the rehab you have to do to strengthen your legs and to get back to competition. And to get here after that year, boy, it's really gratifying for her.
Just to want to do it. Jenna Mackey missed the jumper. You know, a lot of people just say, you know what, enough is enough.
Yeah, right. You're right. You got to have something special inside you to say, you know what, I'm going to get over this thing and I'm going to get back to competition.
Well, it's an emotional goodbye for Kingston, for the seniors who have meant so much to their program, the best team the school has ever had. And Jay Green asking for the appropriate applause. And boy, the Walker, Lane Walker, he's tearing up. You feel that emotion, don't you?
Absolutely. And if you know Coach Green, Jay Green, he and his brother, they'll be back. They'll be back.
It's hard to say goodbye, isn't it? Seniors have left their mark on Kingston that every young player in Kingston's community will try and now emulate. Molly Walker, the lone starter who stays out there. Chesney Winslow to the wing from Michaela Adamson. A buck and a half to go. Walker with a strong take, comes up short. Ishpeming fighting for a rebound. It's loose on the deck, and they come away with it. Julie Clement had a couple of threes in the semifinals, number 44 in white.
Hey, let me tell you right now, if she gets open, she's going to let it fly. Particularly from the corner. Here it is.
A little long. The energy a little bit too much on that shot. Under a minute to go. Walker calling for it inside, then quickly covered. A three from the left wing is short. A rebound to Peyton Mannanen. Mannanen, a salutatorian, second highest GPA at that school. And you hear the crowd from Ishpeming as one screaming, UP power. It is real.
Coach say you don't need to shoot it unless you're wide open for a layup, so they're content with just sitting on the ball here.
50 years ago, they won their first regional. 50 years later, their first state championship. Ishpeming, winners in Division 4. Tears of disappointment for Kingston, tears of joy for Ishpeming. Their head coach Ryan Riegel told us the other day, I used to get jealous watching other coaches perform on Valley Sports at the Breslin Center. Now, everyone envies him. Natalie Kerwin is with one of the heroes for Ishpeming.
Janessa, once that second half began, there was no slowing you guys down. How did you wear them down to get your first ever state championship?
Our thought process was we knew our seniors is our last game. We got to kick it in for them so they can leave on a high note.
I can see some tears in your eyes. How much does this mean to you?
This means so much. I'm so proud of me and my girls. I love them so much, and I'm so proud of our coaches.
You and your backcourt mate, Jenna Mackey, combined for 51 points. How much have you come to appreciate the magic you two can create with the tandem you are?
I'm so appreciative. We put in the work, and we deserve this. We put in the work all summer. We're working hard. We're going to work hard this offseason. And, yeah.
This journey, the sea of blue behind you, and the whole crowd chanting UP power. What does this mean to the Upper Peninsula?
This is big for us because it's not usually done, and having this big of a support group with our community means so much. I feel so supported.
Janessa, congratulations. What a great performance.
Thank you so much.
Shep.
Ishpeming shot 60% in the second half. They outscored Kingston by 30 after the first quarter. An emotional day, an emotional run for a team that was ranked #1 coming in and walks out of the Breslin Center #1 in Division 4. We'll wrap it up when we return after this.
I'm the sports professor Rick Harrow. Join me every month on the Icons as I talk to the biggest names in sports about what made them successful both on and off the field. New episodes and new interviews every month on the Icons with the sports professor Rick Harrow.
We are coming to you live from Dallas, Texas, home of AU Pro Group Season 3. Risha Gray is touched. Brown buries the three.
Emotional fans, emotional players, and Ryan Rickle always says, it's all right to cry. Tears of joy after a 19-point win for his school's first ever state championship. That 6-hour bus trip back to Ishpeming will be one of the best bus trips they will ever have in their lives. They closed the year at 28-1. They were champions of the Mid-Peninsula Conference and are champions of Division 4. UP power is real in Division 4. Ishpeming, a winner over Kingston for bragging rights here at the Breslin Center. Coming up, Division 1, West Bloomfield and Grand Blanc. Hope you can join Grant Long and me for all the action here on Valley Sports.
I'm the sports professor Rick Harrow. Join me every month on the Icons as I talk to the biggest names in sports about what made them successful both on and off the field. New episodes and new interviews every month on the Icons with the sports professor Rick Harrow. I'm the sports professor Rick Harrow. Join me every month on the Icons as I talk to the biggest names in sports about what made them successful both on and off the field.
The songs of life, of joy, of happiness.
And I waited to catch up, and I caught him on a chin. He was that goal.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, you've done your research.
I mean, I was a knucklehead in college. I'll be very honest.
I got puffed up during football season, and then baseball, I got humbled.
New episodes and new interviews every month on the Icons with the sports professor Rick Harrow.
I was raised on a farm and I was homeschooled. We were out in like the sticks. So like my parents, they were like, I don't know, like, you want to do what with your life? And I'm like, trust me, it's gonna be great. I am the lighting director at Little Caesars Arena. I'm the one up, puppeting the lights. I told somebody once that I worked at Little Caesars Arena, and their comment to me was, I worked at a pizza place at your age too. Lighting is the big thing that like I'm so passionate about. Using color and using shape and texture and movement to really bring something to life. Making you feel the drama and making you feel something. You're not just going to a sporting event. You're going to a show. It's like being a part of like a huge party every day.